How does one regularly hold this?
They did those YouTube videos.
I go like this the whole time.
Mama.
Cup the mic. Hey, everybody. I do it for certain things.
When you're on ears, I could live with that. Mm-hmm. I can live with that when you're on ears, but like
it's a controlled thing. You got to know how and when to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like for certain screams and stuff like that.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
that's what you have to. It's part of the sound. When you're doing like the, it makes it. It's different than.
Sure.
Right. It's a different tone to it.
But you'd be doing that at sound check though. It's not like you're showing up to sound check, doing like a Liam Gallagher, and then showing up and then just cupping the mic and then having a 2K spike, and then your monitors go crazy, and then everyone look at you or look at the sound guy, me, and be like, "What the fuck, man?" I don't know exact models. I'll throw up a fucking model. But yeah, if you have like a super cardioid, the point of those is that they have a little bit of a circular band on the opposite side of the microphone to reject, on opposite phase to reject the speaker.
Yes, yeah.
So like when you cup the mic, it just ruins all of that.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm.
So now again, you're looking at me, and you're like, why does it sound terrible? I'm like, well, I have to dip out all these frequencies because. Yeah,
that makes sense. Are we recording?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Music Makes Sense. The podcast talks about why music is easy and why life is hard. Today, our guest is one of my best friends. We moved to Edmonton together. We were in a band together. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Braden Ramstead.
What's up?
Hell, yezert. What's going on, man?
Oh, not much.
What were we just talking about?
We were talking about cupping mics.
Yeah. So you're telling me that there's a controlled technique to it, which I'm still very skeptical about. I can kind of understand it, but I'm still needing to be convinced.
Mm-hmm. I think some singers in especially in the metal world and stuff will tell you that there's certain scenarios to do it, or like if you know how to do it and you don't overdo it too much and stuff like that. And also it's like it can add to. Also, well, no, not really. If the sound guy is aware of that too, that's a lot of things too. They're going to be mixing a show for a singer who they know does that kind of shit.
Yeah,
that's another thing too. So that I'm sure that they can mix it and make it sound great. So that's a thing too.
Different worlds.
Different worlds.
Yeah,
because you're going to a jazz venue and you're going to do that fucking every time you sing. the dude's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
There's just a big fat ribbon mic out front just for the whole band, and you're just cupping it there.
Yeah, exactly. Like 100%. So. Or like cupping one of those like Elvis mics.
Yeah.
Like so it's definitely it's a world thing. I'm sure like people do it in the punk world and hardcore for sure.
So what the argument that I heard over the years is more that there's that like so when you cup the mic it becomes more like the pattern becomes more chaotic, but what it also does is there's a mid-range spike in there. Yeah. And from what I hear, when you're playing really, really, really loud rooms with really, really, really loud monitors, cupping the mic, it gives you a little bit more of a mid-range punch, and it makes it easier for you to hear yourself. Again, sense. I'm still skeptical because if you have a decent enough sound guy, which again which
a lot of these shows don't.
Which is I don't understand that because to me doing sound is one of the easier parts. I don't know, maybe not easy, but it's. Like I take so much pride in being a good sound guy, and I guess one of my biggest fears is what if I think I'm doing a really good job, but then everyone is behind my back is just another one of those situations of we've definitely done gigs, and then at the end we were like, "Hey man, that was great," and walking behind is like, "Dude, what was that?" Yeah. But that's just at what I don't know, because you don't confront him. No, you're not gonna
It sucks. I mean, it's also no one's getting paid enough to, for a lot of these scenarios. It's just if you're playing a local bar gig and I don't know, it's just you got to live with it. Or if you and a lot of times it's best advice I would give is if you find a good sound guy or you know of one, be friends with that motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Buy him a beer. And then, maybe become real good friends with them. Then they will come out and do sound for your shows. And then you can get a relationship with one. And then you that's the best thing, because then you can have a sound guy that's out there like doing specific effects for you for parts in your songs or whatever the fuck, having a really dynamic set.
Or the opposite of they're not overdoing everything and throwing a delay throw every fucking 5 seconds and just drenching stuff in reverb when like it's I mean, we can't cutting our teeth in like the 60s music and that kind of thing. Everyone had to be on full tilt all the time, and like if the sound guy isn't ready to do the show, it's just as important as like the guitar player, the singer, as like everyone's got to be ready and Johnny on the spot.
For sure.
I don't think it's modern technology, but like it feels like there's a little bit less pep in the step of sound guys of being eager to work. Like just to do amazing work. I don't know. Like I could just be talking on my butt, but
maybe they're not getting paid enough. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's not really necessarily true, because there's a lot of musicians that don't get paid shit, but they put on.
That's what.
What they do. They put their all.
Well, that's kind of like that. That even goes into like a deeper aspect of like the starving artist thing of, like, I've definitely romanced the idea of like, hey man, I'm in this. I'm fully in this. I'm starving. I'm killing myself doing this.
Yeah.
And like, you for some reason you get street cred for doing that, when in reality, like it's like the toughest will survive.
Like a lot of like grunge and punk mentality.
Yeah, like it's cool to like fantasize and like idolize that kind of stuff, but like that's not a way to live.
No, at the end of the day, I mean, and it's the thing too. I mean, like maybe if you have like no family, you have and you don't really care to have family, then maybe sure go for that kind of thing. But it's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, there's a lot more important things in life.
That's such a unique perspective from 3 years ago.
I know,
when we would have had this conversation.
Oh yeah, no man. It's like, and it's funny I say that now too, because my musical career in life is actually really picking up in a meaningful way. So, but it's still, I've had, as you get older, it's just, I don't know. It's not everything, but it is everything to me at the same time. It's strange, but like, of course, I mean, maybe that's an obvious thing. Like a lot of people would be like, oh yeah, of course, family and friends are more important. But
you mean a support system and people who love you unconditionally, even without you putting out a product?
Yeah,
crazy,
weird, right? But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Just the connection with people through music is the best thing. And then what's even cooler with that is that music can be, I mean, you can experience it with your family, with your friends. That's the best shit, of course. Bonding over it and stuff like that. But I can't remember where I was going with this.
For me, art is ultimately an excuse.
An excuse? Yeah.
It's an excuse to obviously it's an excuse to make money. It's an excuse to connect with the community. It's an excuse to build a community. It's an excuse to express yourself. Like whatever art is, the end product isn't, that's the excuse. The end product is just something that happens. It's a byproduct of the actual act of doing the art.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see
because like, I'm sure you've experienced this. Like you'll work so hard to put out a project, to put out anything, and then as soon as it's out, you're expecting a firework moment, but it's just like, all right, well, I guess the next thing.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
It's.
But you keep doing that until something really pays off.
Well, yeah, it's what does it mean to be a writer? It means to write something every day and throw it at a wall until something hopefully sticks, and you stay hopefully in a very big way.
Stephen King threw out a bunch of shit that he wrote, and then he threw out. I think it was Carrie. He threw out Carrie in the trash, and his wife took it out and read it and said, "Hey, what the fuck? Finish this. This is amazing." And we wouldn't have the amount of shit that Stephen King's been involved. I mean, oh my God, I'm wearing it. Yeah. The amount of stuff that he's, amazing art that he wrote afterwards that affected a lot of people's lives and stuff in a cool way, in a good way, whatever. I don't know, good or bad, whatever. It's just very interesting. And you got to keep at it.
He gets a pass for everything except his version of The Shining.
Oh, I actually downloaded that the other day, and I can't.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
It
looks weird.
How is it long?
I think it is. I think it's like 3. I'm not going to do that right now. I think it's like 3 hours
Jamie,
long.
pull it up.
Yeah, Jamie. I am. That's a new angle, though. You have Jamie as a person, so they can just do it live.
It's crazy. I've seen so many compilations of like of just Joe just like barking at him and like snapping and just like, okay,
Yeah.
sorry, Master Joe.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that whole world. I really enjoyed the Joe Rogan experience.
It's
back in the day, but
seeing how
seeing the fucking decline.
Well, okay, here is it even a decline or even just
like a flip-flop?
the public opinion of Joe Rogan?
That yes and no, I think. Because because I'm also a fan of him through UFC.
Sure.
And I've kind of seen a decline in that too.
Okay.
Like kind of just, I think he's fucking over a lot of this shit, and he's like caught in the machine now.
Well, that's
the vibe I get on a lot of stuff. Because even his comedy too. He used to even try harder with his comedy, which I mean, him trying is like yelling and jumping around.
Isn't that kind of why? I don't know how like up to date you are in the comedy world, but in the past 6 months,
I'm pretty up to date.
It's been like the Rogan sphere, the Rogan sphere of comedians, and who deserves to have a spot, who doesn't deserve to have a spot, and like that is, it's simultaneously like I get it, but also the other part of me is like, come on, if you were in that position, you'd do the exact same thing.
Most likely.
Like
most people would, the vast majority.
You know, like if you were, I don't know, it takes a very special kind of person to not ride the coattails of your successful friend.
Yeah, man, and that's why I respect some people. Like I don't think Shane Gillis necessarily has.
No, he
used it kind of at first, you know, as you should.
Well, it's crazy because I know him from like SNL.
I know,
like
right?
From that story.
Yeah,
like that was the thing that like really.
And then his podcast.
Yeah,
I love fucking Matt McCusker. I think he's hilarious.
He's great.
They're both so fucking fun. And the one thing that I respect him so much for is this recent Riyadh Comedy Festival thing.
Oh, sure. Did they declined it?
Shane did. Yeah, they got offered. Shane did. He got offered, I think, probably a lot of money, probably $500,000. Basically,
we don't want slander on this podcast.
Yeah, a lot of money. And then he said that they doubled. He refused, and then they doubled the offer, and he still refused. And he's like, I don't really want your blood money.
And then
guys like Bill Burr go and do it, and it's like,
but like also like,
sucks.
Again, I see both sides of it. Of like, what is America but the propaganda machine for the West? Yeah, you know, like
that's true.
Blood money from the East. Mm-hmm. What's Hollywood?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like
it is. That's true.
So I guess it's like what flavor of soul selling do you want? You want to sell it to the mouse, or do you want to sell it to? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's just weird. I think it's weird. I guess when you're doing something that is more government sponsored in any regard, because a lot of comedy is supposed to be like, you're not. Yeah, is this supposed to be like? Oh, okay.
Well, no. I just like I've been government. I don't think it's tell us.
No. Yeah, that's a little different though. That's like provincial. It's very much more local.
That's just like, hey guys, this is my hometown.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not. Yeah, no.
Right.
Like
cut that.
We're talking about like international governments and affairs and stuff like that. When you're going and you're doing stuff with or for like, you know, a government that has princes and stuff like that.
But like again, like
it's weird.
Again, like
and you go, but if you were a comedian, you went and did a show for Trump, I would also be like, the fuck are you doing?
But isn't strange. Like, not to get too conspiratorial, because like it'll never end. We'll end up with the moon landing being fake. But like, didn't the CIA fund a bunch of Walt Disney land in Florida?
Yeah, I think
they sold a bunch of, like, you know what, like,
oh, there's so
like
much
it's
you
all,
could go, oh my god, yeah.
So like what
proven, like there's a lot of proven shit that
even
the CIA
though we're not like
done.
Princes and like kings, it's still the same. It's just the 1%.
Yeah, they're all, you know what, they're all in a club and we're not invited.
And like, this is like, I'm trying my hardest to be invited, son.
I don't want to be invited. They can have their fucking spooky rituals in the woods with owls.
Just because a girl wants to be asked to the ball doesn't mean she wants to go.
Okay, true.
She just wants to be asked.
That is a good point.
Because isn't like, you know,
that's hilarious.
Isn't the ultimate form of like flattery in like our industry someone that we genuinely respect to be like, hats off, man.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
And if like, even if I could just get like one of those dudes to just be like, hey dude, I see what you're doing. Respect.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's what like everybody dreams. That's what everyone's trying to do with like Joe Rogan, right? They try to do their podcast thing, and they just want Joe once, and that's all it takes. That's what's insane. Like, I'm not gonna toot my own. That's not what this is for. But,
I mean, it kind of is. This is your interview.
I guess so. But like, I had the opportunity to jam with Chad Kroeger,
sure,
and Mike Kroeger,
yeah,
and Brandon Kroeger,
sure,
at my bass player Alex's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was this? I don't know. I think a month ago. Excuse me. And it's just really crazy. Like somebody like Chad and those guys, their world, all it takes is them to kind of like just do a, you know, a collaboration, or them shout somebody out, and that can make it somebody's entire career.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they already have something kind of going on.
Yeah,
right. And that's good and packageable. And usually these people won't say anything unless they see something.
Well, I mean,
in
it's
somebody.
because like it's
reputation.
It's like walking down the streets of New York and being like saying "excuse me." Like people hear "excuse me" 15,000 times a day.
Yeah,
these guys get hit up probably 500 times a month of of like, "Hey man, check out my band."
Big time.
You know,
all the time. And it was like a really cool environment to engage and talk with these guys, because I was there as a family member and friend / whatever. Like, I don't know if they didn't know who I am, obviously, but I'm obviously there at the wedding and small wedding.
You're part of Alex's band, you know?
Yeah, and that's pretty obvious. So it's like, that's pretty cool. So they were obviously very laid back and just normal and talked to me like a fucking normal person, and I did too. And I you know, never exuded any energy of being a fucking fan. And so that was...
Because honestly, you're not really even...
I'm not a huge fan, but I also really like
that hate train isn't even fun anymore.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. We actually talked about that. Directly talked about that.
Really?
Yeah. It's so cool. Oh, man.
Spill the beans if you can.
They are very, very self-aware.
Sure.
Of course. I mean, you see it in other interviews. This is nothing new. I don't think this is anything new. But no, man, really fucking awesome guys.
Oh, I mean,
it was the second time I've met Mike, and he's just such a fucking cool dude. First time we talked about indie movies. He loves like cool, weird movies.
Hell yeah.
And then second time we kind of talked about UFC and fighting, because he goes to one of jiu-jitsu gyms in LA, where like some of the other big UFC stars go and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I met Mike's son and daughter. Very nice kids. It's a crazy life. They're traveling all the time. Like they're like, yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be in freaking London. Crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And then I saw like on their story, like we followed each other on Instagram, and I saw like on their story like this crazy restaurant in London, like just the next day, right? It's just weird, right? It's crazy. It's really cool.
I mean, I don't know if that world even exists anymore, but they are a grassroots example of, you know, doing the right moves at the right time.
Yeah.
Having the right opportunities, taking advantage of the right opportunities, being prepared for the opportunity.
Yeah, man, big time. Like, and you know what's funny is like a song that we both really love, Hero.
Yeah.
That was, I think, a big turning point for the band, because I know it's just Chad Kroeger, but like it's Chad Kroeger. What the fuck else is he associated with, right? It's Nickelback. So that was, I think, a really, really big turning point for them as well, because like, I mean, that movie was huge. The song is associated. I think it played in the credits, right?
It was.
I want to say
on my VHS tape.
Was it like maybe a special feature thingy?
It was at the very end. They would do the music video of like them on a rooftop.
Yeah.
And it would cut scenes of the movie in.
Okay.
It's probably looking back. It's probably just a green screen room, or they might have been on a New York rooftop. I don't know, because they'd had Spider-Man money.
Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, probably. Oh, do you think he would even remember that if you asked him about it?
I fucking should have. Yeah, there was a few things. It's like one of those things when you're like, you know, you meet somebody famous, or meet somebody that you're not even famous. You know, meet somebody that you only can meet once or whatever, and you're like, fuck, I should have asked this, that one thing, or like, I don't regret anything asking, but it's like I wish I would have asked about a few other cool things.
You're just in the shower, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, damn it, like fucking my one chance. But yeah, no. So like getting to jam with them was like really fucking cool. Chad like just pulled up. I mean, Chad sounded amazing.
Are they here? How good of musicians are they?
Fucking fantastic.
Are they jammers though?
Yeah. Well, I was mostly the guy jamming.
Right.
They like Brandon was just kind of holding the groove, and Mike was holding the groove.
And was like, were they doing like? Were you guys doing songs?
Yeah, we just did one song.
Oh, okay.
It was just the one song. We just did
Picture.
Born on the Bayou.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. Chad gave me like a few tips. Yeah. I totally forgot how to play it, and then as soon as I like grabbed my guitar, I was like, "Oh yeah." Okay.
It's
literally just E, like the whole time.
Yeah, but that guitar lick, it's. That's a groove.
It's a great song, and Chad sounded awesome, and he was doing.
Oh hell yeah!
He was doing his Chad. Yeah, it was great.
I just seen an interview. Rick Beato just did John Fogerty. And
he did? Oh, dude, John Fogerty's interviews are so interesting. I love his stories and stuff.
Speaking of the story thing, the thing I was going to go into is he made a point of the difference of having a really good song written versus having a really good recording of a song.
Okay.
and how the differences of like arrangement and production, and how even if you write all of the songs on acoustic guitar and you can sing them that way, that doesn't mean that's the best way they should be performed. Okay. And what he would do is he would turn these acoustic songs, these ideas, lyrics and chords, and he would, you know, do the thing of all great songwriters. He would turn them into a story of an intro, a verse, a thing, and, you know, a link into this, you know, and like that's why all those songs are so recognizable, because like he made like so much, he had intent of like, I'm going to open this song with a hook. I'm going to open every song with a little guitar hook. I'm going to, you know, and it's just going to be as obvious. That's another thing. He said he was at a, like right when CCR was in its youth, he was at a point where he didn't want to write complicated songs because he just wanted to get to people. Yeah. So just write simple songs, the most obvious, the most broad strokes stuff possible. And I mean, it worked.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's funny. I had a thought last night. I don't know if it was after the gig or during it while I was on stage. Like, being a singer, like singing and then writing lyrics is like the most, like, it's the most like connection you can have playing music, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like looking somebody in the eyes and singing to them
and
saying words, that's such a fucking powerful thing. I moved some people last night. Not in a way of like, not like, oh my God, like in a way of like,
no, you felt badass. You felt that
singing
connection.
Acid bath lyrics, singing about fucking killing people and shit, but it was just like, holy shit. And I had the makeup on, so it looked really cool, and there was a vibe, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a fucking powerful, passionate thing.
That's again, it's the excuse. That's the excuse for that connection, that energy, that like that energy transference, if you will.
It's cool, and it's kind of like what would you call it? Like what's that word again? Like alcohol does it. Your inhibitions.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yep.
Yeah.
It lowers your inhibitions.
Like music.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it just makes people's like, they're just like more open and cooler, like just more down with like, hey man, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird.
Well, that was like that was kind of like a big like cornerstone of like our fuel in the beginning. Was like, music is something to be enjoyed and experienced, and like your horizons to be expanded, and like creating that vibe, because like we didn't really feel that vibe a whole lot.
Yeah, where we were from,
where we were, and like. Yeah, man, it's fucking, it's dope being a sick band playing sick songs to sick people.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of the best experiences you can ever have.
Yeah.
And like, I'm most likely we're going to be going on tour in Japan next year.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
In the summer. And that is just like, the way we're describing
that's it.
That's like a first huge step.
Yeah.
Right? And like, the way to Barrett and Jono, shout out to them. They're in Oceans Under Stars. That's my new band, by the way. They're older than me, and they're like much more experienced. They've done international tours and stuff before. Like, they've toured in China and India and Europe and Mexico. So fucking pretty much like.
If you guys want to come to the pod, just hit me up.
Yeah, you
know.
There's the door.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be doing me a favor, honestly, but you know.
Yeah. That'd be very interesting. But yeah, like the way they describe it, you know, it's like you get the opportunity, even if you have to pay for it and you don't even really make any money.
Yeah, yeah.
Number one, it can be like just obviously like, holy shit, that looks,
experience.
It looks good.
Well,
yeah. It's amazing, but it looks good on you as a band. It's an international tour kind of deal, right? Number one, that's obvious. But the other thing, it's like you get like a free international boys trip out of it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Dope boys trip, and you get to like kind of feel like a rock star.
Yeah, yeah,
and like kind of, if you're lucky, get treated like one.
Well, that's being a road dog is my ultimate goal.
Yeah,
is, you know, like to live that life and be hopefully not as as
grueling?
tight as grueling as the Grateful Dead did it.
Yeah, shit like that. No, I don't think you really necessarily have to do that stuff anymore either.
I don't. Well,
it's a different world.
Can you even do that anymore with
you
like the way?
You can't unless you got a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
a lot of money. And it's some of the bands that are doing it. It's funny. Like, a lot of people don't know. I don't know if you're not into the music scene. Most bands have like somebody that's not them paying for a lot of their shit.
Sure. Yeah.
Most of the stuff, and there's nothing really necessarily wrong with that. You're lucky if you can do that.
Again, same with like, you know, the Rogan Sphere dudes. Like, if some sick rich dude is like, hey, I want to fund an art thing.
Yeah.
And use it as a tax. Here's $100,000 tax write off for me.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
And why wouldn't you? So
I guess yeah. When it starts getting into politics, that's when it gets a little greasy.
yeah, and that shit
Here's
happens.
a couple $1 million to push this thing.
That shit happens all the time.
No, dude, but that's incredible. Like that's again,
Yeah.
like that isn't like that's why you came out here.
That's why I'm doing it. I fucking I get like everybody does imposter syndrome a lot, but like I gotta remind myself like it's not just like, oh wow, I'm special or anything. It's like, no, I put a lot of work into it.
You're a little special.
That's what it is. Well, I mean, I have like an aptitude. I think
it's
certain people have aptitudes.
It's an aura. It's a vibe. I don't like using that word. Aura.
Aura's a co-opted word.
Pre 2020 using the word aura.
Pre 2020 aura. Yeah.
Like genuinely, like I remember like walking in a tavern, seeing you, and like, oh shit, that's a guy. Like that, like you know, like that's a dude who has something going on and will have something going on.
Well, thank you. And yeah, I think like the right people at the right time. If you can figure out also like how to have like, I don't know, exude some of that confidence or whatever, it's people pick up on that, and then at the right place at the right time, you'll meet somebody who's like, I want to do something with that guy, whatever, and then they might have something really cool to offer. Yeah. Or whatever, right? I've met so many cool freaking people by just doing shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's the name of the game of like it's the hang, it's what you're doing, and again, like isn't like to other than like money, fame, fortune, and everything else you'd ever want in the world, isn't the point of doing this to like do that? Yeah, connect with people. That's all we have. And like to have experiences. Yeah, it's like kind of it's not free. No, but it's kind of I think it's an easy way to just, I don't know, have some of the coolest experiences and connect with people, because it's not that easy to do. If you don't have this kind of thing, there's not that many other like outlets to just meet people. Well, that's why music makes sense and life doesn't. Yeah, you know, music makes sense. It's easy. It's for people like you and me. It's just like it's almost, you'd be silly to not do it. Yeah, you'd be silly to not pursue it. It's like, and it's funny. Like last night, I don't know. Some people obviously they got problems, man. But like, it's the people who, again, like most of this industry is people who are broken, people going on a pipe dream trying to. Yeah, no, that's not even necessarily a musician. Oh, okay. Just some people. It's just funny how like you can be in a concert with so many people who are so like just full of love and everybody's connecting and just having a great time through music, especially that, because it was like all these bands playing all freaking cover songs of all these bands that people love. It's a party. So dearly. It's like, a fucking party. Yeah. That was a Halloween party, man. Yeah. And you should have seen the costumes. Everyone did so well. There was so many. This dude had a freaking like a full-on like Comic-Con Predator costume that he made. Nice. It was fucking sweet. Nice. There was 2 Boba Fetts, and they found good Boba Fetts, and they found each other and they were hanging out. I'm like, yo, what's up? So instant funny. Friends. Yeah. Oh yeah, instant friends. There was like 4 Mad Hatters. My brother being one of them. Really? So is that a big costume this year? I don't know. I guess or is it just, were they all redheads? No, but made sense. That Are you sure they weren't? But I couldn't tell. Are you sure they weren't just leprechauns? No, because of the hat. Is the Mad Hatter different? Mad Hatter's red. Who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? Mad Hatter. I don't know. Mad Hatter's from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, I'm just thinking of a racial stereotype. Asian people. Is it? No, I'm just like those hats? No, that's the joke. It's obviously Irish people. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, like the costumes. Have you ever watched the X-Files? A little bit. Somebody went as this couple went as Mulder and Scully. Oh shit! Like the 2 detectives. Yeah. It was perfect, and it was perfect timing for me because I've never watched the show, but we just started watching it. Mm-hmm. So I just saw them like, oh my god, no way! Are you guys Mulder and Scully? It's like it's like when you say like, hey, I haven't seen a yellow car in a while, and then you just walk down the street and shit, yellow car right there. Yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, everybody. Oh, sorry, what I was going to is like. Everybody's having such a good time. Everyone's so full of love and stuff. And there's just like one guy I saw it in interaction. Like there was this kid who was really nice, who like was friends with one guitar player in the one band I was in. And what's like, the band? Or like in our Acid Bath. Yeah. Cover set. Right. You want to shout out those people? What, sorry? You want to shout out those people? Yeah. Blake Weiss. What up, brother? Hello, Yuzert. Oh yeah, his buddy. And there's just a dude that came up like in this costume. And the kid was like, "Oh, yo, I love your costume. That's so sweet, man." And then the guy just just stink-eyed him and was just such a dick. I could tell. I couldn't hear everything because there was a band playing, but
I could just tell by the body language he was just like a dick. And then the kid like got awkward and then he got up and left. And I'm like, cool, nice man. And I could just tell. I just get vibes off. You
feel
people.
Good now?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
I know, right? And it's like I could just tell. I can get vibes off of people. And a lot of people say that shit, but a lot of times in my life I've been proven right about this kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And so it's at first okay. Maybe, and I was already given benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Maybe the kid. I didn't hear everything, so maybe there was some weird misunderstanding. Then later on, I walk around and I go watching a band, and this other guy comes up. He's like, "Oh man, great set," all that kind of stuff. And he's like, "Oh, can we take a picture?" So we take a picture. But he goes to take a picture, and he opens his phone, and there's a picture that he took with somebody else, and it's that guy, the dick, and then he tells me, like, he's like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something to the effect of like, the guy said the N-word hard R about somebody. Yeah. And the guy was like, wow. And I was like, I fucking knew that guy was a fucking problem. And the guy looked at me like, yeah. I'm like, isn't it so funny how you just, it's weird.
That's hilarious. Fuck.
And it's like, why are you even here? Why are you, it blows my mind, people like that.
I'd be offended that like you feel comfortable to like, hey man, it's like, why are you grouping me into this, man? This is your thought. This is your world.
I know, right? It blows my mind too. Like in Edmonton, Alberta, it's weird.
Yeah,
I'd expect that like some dude with a frickin', what do you call it? The rebel flag, Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Like in the South, coming up and saying some shit like
that.
Well,
you do know where we are.
Yeah,
you know.
It is. This is like the hick.
This is
villa of Canada.
The conservative, yeah. It's
Texas of Canada.
Texas of Canada.
A lot of people are very proud to say that here.
Yeah, sure. Alberta is
strong.
It's a great. I mean, listen, I
wonder what the ratio of country music lovers is in Alberta. Well, I mean, Saskatchewan and Manitoba, they got.
Well, my issue with with Canadian country music is why are you putting on an accent,
dude?
When we sound like, hey buddy, let's go for fucking Rip There Man,
brother. It's like, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Think about Australian country music.
Do they even have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have country music.
And they fucking don't sound like Aussies. It's some of the most stupid, inane. It's just It's so weird because it's just like the most performative genre around.
Well,
right now.
That's
very weird, pandering performative genre.
It's so weird because like most of the people I work with are country acts, and it's such a different world than I'm used to. Of like, a lot of these people, they're so willing to get up and go to Nashville and play a couple bar gigs in Nashville and then come back and like work with writers. And like I worked with some person in a casino, who I'm not going to give too many details, because I'm definitely putting, for some reason I'm putting this down when I really probably shouldn't, but they went to Nashville and they went to a studio, and one of the studio execs pulled out a songbook and said, hey, here, you can pick out a song. And then there was a price tag next to the song, and then now so you buy the song, and now it's your song. So when you say like, "Hey, I have this new song," it's you bought a song out of a songbook, which like,
dude, it's like they had a crane machine.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Here's your song. That's funny. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, they were picking songs out of a songbook, and then they like calling them their songs, which like. Again, like kind of going back to like which flavor of soul selling do you want of like the comedy thing? Mm-hmm. Like that machine has been around way before, we were even conceived. Again, like depending on how deep you want to go, you could argue that most 60s psychedelic music and psych pop is some form of a psyop from the government to push.
Yeah. And it's also like
or just like studios pushing out like what's popular.
Yes, that's what it is. It's a co-opted.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Most things are a copy of a copy of a copy.
I mean, I've played with 60-year-old dudes who said that there hasn't been any new music out since 1970, which like I agree with like half, but like if you're looking through it through that lens, there's no hope for you.
There's no hope. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, Billie Eilish's music sounds like everything else.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, that's why Bad Guy was
the fuck are you talking about?
That's why the entire industry switched to everything sounding like Bad Guy in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, no, sorry, there is, and I don't even like it. Yeah. I don't really like it at all. But like, actually, it's not bad. I had to play it once for a gig live. Yeah. I was playing just the guitar part, but it's not bad. It's still music. It's music. It's thoughtful music, and it's got a vibe, a specific vibe that I don't really like. I think people that like ASMR would fucking like it.
Yes, yeah.
And I hate ASMR. So it's like, yeah. Guy.
Just the vocal fan effect.
Just yeah. Isn't that what she does?
Yeah.
And then she used actually. I remember this is hilarious. The guy at shout out Long McQuaid.
Hell yeah. I finally owe them no money. It's been like 4 years. I'm clean.
That's a cool feeling.
It's mainly because I don't live by one anymore. So it's Scamazon.
Yeah, there you go. Scamazon. Yeah. He told me when I was trying to buy a vocal mic. What are they called again? I have one like right over there.
This is the one that Billie Eilish uses?
Yes. Yeah. He told me that, and he's like, "Yeah, Billie Eilish used this on her album to record like Bad Guy and all that stuff." I'm like, "Oh,
okay, sure."
Yeah.
Sure. That's a cool selling point, but also like if you know anything about microphones,
I know
it's like a SM58.
Yeah, it's the same. I know everybody.
Yeah,
it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
it is a nice mic.
Oh sure,
and
it's a super cardioid made for female vocalists with a higher upper mid range thing.
It's about the same. I think it's just like a little bit more expensive too than
a 58. Yeah.
So it's cool, and they look cooler.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, honestly, like when
really nice.
you're a singer, the way the microphone looks is way more important than.
Yeah, I know. I mean, at this point, they all sound great.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you're weird style. Or
I don't
something.
know.
They may not all sound great. But
if your microphone has a plastic toggle switch on it,
I fucking hate those so much. Why do they even exist? I mean, I think they exist for like speaking.
Yeah,
like speaking events,
public address.
Sure, they're good for that. Yeah. So you can turn it off and be like, what the fuck's going on, guys?
But also like doing so many corporate events.
I know.
People hold the microphone down here.
People are so bad.
They're talking like this. It's like,
yeah,
dude, it's a microphone, not an ice cream cone.
Yeah,
you got it.
People are so bad.
So if you can't trust them to even hold it up to their face, how can you trust them to flip a switch?
Oh no, dude.
Which again, it's not their fault. They're politicians. They can't really. They don't got a whole lot going on. Anyway, all jokes. If any politicians want to bankroll my podcast,
don't drone strike my house.
I don't think any of the politicians watching this would drone strike.
I don't know, man. You never know.
Hear about
Benjamin Netanyahu tuning in here.
Yeah, you're already more deep than I ever.
He's the guy of Israel.
Oh, sure, right.
President, I don't know. Vice President, Prime Minister, I don't know.
I'll come do a podcast I'll come do a podcast with you guys.
With him?
Sure.
Oh my God.
I'll interview him.
Don't say that. You gotta cut that.
We'll talk about music.
You have to cut that.
Why?
Because you know why? You know, ever heard of the Nelk Boys?
No.
Just bullshit dumbasses fucking podcasters.
Okay.
Very popular because of Barstool Sports, I'm pretty
sure. All right. Yeah. Shout out Mike Portnoy.
What's sorry?
Or what's his name?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Mike?
He's a dick. That guy, the pizza guy.
I think he's pretty chill.
Yeah, and then there's I'll show you some shit later.
Yeah, but we live. Yeah. Everyone's has anything. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
The Nelka Boys.
No, just all kind of shit. Like I don't know. I've seen videos of Mike Portnoy being the kind of like piece of shit. Like I own you to his employees. That kinds of stuff. Just behind the scenes, like gross behavior. What?
I don't know. I don't think that's enough of a reason to shun a guy. Like Ellen got canceled for stuff like that.
Yeah, and she seems like a cunt.
Yeah. How much of this are we leaving in?
I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. You can edit a lot of this shit out really easily. It's super easy to cut.
This is what podcasts are, is just 2 hours of shit talking.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure there's so much stuff that gets cut from these podcasts.
Surprisingly, not too much, because
as they get better though, they get better and they don't.
Are you talking about like this podcast or in general?
Kind of in general.
Oh my God, yeah.
like the Matt and Shane podcast.
Oh my God, yeah.
Rogan. I've seen it on Rogan where like you can tell that Shane or somebody said something that like Rogan was like not.
Cut, yeah.
So it happens all the time, but as they get better, it probably happens way less frequently.
Yeah.
Because they're like they just know certain things to not talk about.
Yeah.
Which whatever.
Anyway,
I can't remember what I was getting. The Nelk Boys interviewed Netanyahu.
Okay.
Who is basically if this was like World War II time, Netanyahu should be tried for war crimes,
right,
and like hung publicly. That's literally what they did.
Okay,
it's the kind of stuff that he's been guilty of.
Sure,
and
publicly convicted.
He would be. Basically.
Okay,
it's just weird that it's not happening right now.
Right,
like factually.
Okay, yeah,
because of like what stuff that the Nazis did. That's what they were tried for.
Sure,
hung publicly. If it was that time period. with the stuff that he's
Sure.
done. In
Yeah.
the past. Anyway, he's done that. The Nelk Boys had him on the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and basically, when you have somebody on like that, when you have the opportunity to interview somebody like that,
Yeah.
you kind of have a responsibility to fucking ask some questions. But they talked about shit like burger, like his favorite fast food.
That's why he did the podcast.
I know, well, 100%.
Yeah.
And they probably told them.
Yeah,
that,
no.
like, they had to probably sign an NDA or something.
Well, I wonder how much of, like, was the Trump interviews like that when he did his podcast?
A lot of them are. Yeah, a lot of them are like that. Apparently, who knows?
Allegedly.
Who knows what to believe? Joe Rogan said that the Trump one was not at all, and they said that they wouldn't. And he said that was pretty cool. But then in the Kamala offer,
she wouldn't do
a straight thing. They would edit and stuff.
Yeah.
So who knows if that's true?
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's interesting. But it's probably because Trump can't fucking do that. He can just talk forever.
Yeah, he's
And then just
charismatic dude.
Ramble.
Yeah.
Ramble about anything.
As much as I don't really enjoy the dude. He's a charismatic fuck.
Sometimes he's funny.
Yeah.
And
I seen a video of him in New York just like waving to his fans, and he's just like giving out kisses.
Dude, we are living in a fucking South Park episode.
No, we're living in Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah.
When Biff became president of the world.
Oh, because he had the almanac.
Yeah. You know, there's
I'm trying to remember everything about it.
Again,
I just keep thinking of Jaws 33 or whatever.
Yeah, Jaws 3D. Yeah.
No, but it was
30. Yeah, yeah.
It was something like that. Yeah.
I wonder if they would have the 4D seats that we have and like the saltwater sprays and the smells.
Dude, I hate that.
Yeah, you don't like it?
Did we go to one of those?
Yeah.
I think we did.
What movie? Spider-Man?
Jurassic World?
No, we didn't see that together.
Maybe it was
Spider-Man. Yeah, I know. I
remember fucking hating it.
Yeah.
The one thing is like, doesn't almost everybody get like a soda at a movie theater?
Yeah. Well,
I get beer nowadays.
Yeah.
Which is even worse.
Because you're a man. You're an adult.
Because I'm an adult.
You can drink.
I get drunk watching cartoons.
For some reason, that feels like more of like a 14-year-old thing to drink beer in a movie theater.
Yeah, because you
like sneaking in.
Yeah, that's hilarious. As you get older, you only get younger.
Amen to that.
Yeah, you should anyway. You really should.
Oh,
and then having kids, I think, and like being around kids does that big time, dude. Sometimes being around kids like makes me want to cry.
Oh, you're getting to that age.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Like super sentimental, just especially when they're like having fun and like doing things you just envy.
Yeah. You're just like
It's not like I had a bad childhood. I had a great childhood. That's probably why.
Right.
Like,
yeah, because you can still smell the grass and the
yeah,
and the way the sun was baking on your skin while you're laying and frolicking in the fields.
Yeah.
And realizing that moment has passed and it'll never happen again. And feeling your mother's warm embrace like that would never. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are songs.
Yeah. No, that's just fucking truth, man.
Yeah, it's true. And everybody experiences that, I think. Or most people.
Yeah.
Other than maybe people that had really traumatic childhoods and they just don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck childhood. Whatever. I don't know. I'm sure that's some people.
Well, even I guess Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad had a good childhood, quote unquote. But even he had like the fantasies of like building woodworking stuff as his little child. And I don't know where this is going.
I never really watched the show.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
I actually did, but I don't really remember much.
There's like when he's, in the very end, the neo-Nazis trap him in the underground cellar, and he's
I think I saw that in the last episode.
Yeah,
right?
they force him to make meth. There's a scene where he's like, it's like an ethereal dream scene where he's like carving a box and like woodworking, and it was like hinted at earlier in the series that was one of the only classes he enjoyed. So it's just like him woodworking and then snapping out and making meth.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I actually kind of remember that.
Anyway, I completely sidetracked to what we were talking about.
Well, it's like sentimental stuff.
Yeah.
Like, childhood. And that's why I think nostalgia is such a big thing for people. And like, what's funny is that like nostalgia gets shit on a lot too. And it's funny.
Does it?
Like, oh yeah, a lot of people do.
What are some of the arguments?
Probably like echo chambers, but people are like nostalgia bait.
Is that
term?
Oh yeah, but is that shitting on it or just saying like giving it a Gen
saying
Alpha?
What it is? I wouldn't say maybe not shitting on it, but it seems to have negative connotations.
Nostalgia. Oh,
like,
right, sure.
People are like, this movie is
yeah.
like the new Star Wars is just nostalgia bait because they got old Harrison Ford in it.
Yeah,
that's like an example.
Right, yeah.
Something like that, right?
I get that. Yeah,
which is like, I guess but it's like at the same time, it makes people feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is there anything really that wrong with it? Even though I know we know kind of why they're doing it, because it's going to make more money. But it just sucks. It sucks at the end of the day is that like we have these thoughts. It's like, a lot of art has been co-opted into corporation. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's hard for us to like let ourselves feel good about some of these things. Like one of the new like Ghostbusters movie.
Sure.
They had like fucking damn it, what's his name?
Dan Aykroyd.
No, the guy who died. Starts with an R, I think his last name.
Harold Ramis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, they had him, but not alive. I think it was a fucking CGI recreation of him as a ghost at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he talks because they couldn't.
Yeah.
He just was like, "I'm all right," or kind of like
Like
one
they
of
did
those
like
things.
the
Send off.
Yeah, the Return of the Jedi thing where like,
Yeah.
they look up and it's just
Kinda, yeah. So they did that, and it's like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's weird,
Yeah,
but at the
that's-
same time, maybe it's a tribute.
I don't like.
They think they could also kind of tribute him in a different way.
I don't like that. He can never consent to that kind of stuff again.
Yeah, that's what's
that's what I don't like.
That's a little strange.
Because like, what happens when like?
Obviously, his family probably did, but it's I don't know.
Maybe this is completely out of left field, but maybe this is one benefit for Jimi Hendrix's estate.
Somehow I knew you were going to go to that. Well, this is a music podcast, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Because like, I mean, the boy's right there.
Oh yeah, true. The homie.
Because there's no way they would ever let that kind of thing happen. Like the ABBA thing that's going on, which sounds kind of dope.
I have not heard of that.
ABBA is doing a full hologram tour. So
what?
they're performing.
But aren't they a lot of them still alive?
They're all alive. So
Okay, so that's really cool.
So they're performing in like a hotel room or whatever, and then just have like body scans, and it just gets hologrammed onto whatever stadium they're playing.
Okay, so one thing makes me think that's really cool, and
Yeah.
then another thing kind of scares me about that.
Well, like,
Do you know what I'm saying?
well, pretty like
Like, fuck. Are we
Yeah.
headed to that? Or like just everything's going to be hologram shows? I don't necessarily think so. I think people want the connection, right?
they do, but also like look at video game streaming, and how many and like YouTubers and content creators.
Oh, yeah.
Of like they're already not really engaging in like the art, like the music thing. where it's
Yes. I think,
groups of
you know
people.
what? It's not everybody.
No,
And it never will be everybody.
I mean we're seeing. I don't think Brass Camel will ever do that.
Exactly. I have these thoughts. I don't know if we can go on this topic. This might be a cut thing.
Okay.
But like the whole, like when a lot of conservative people are like, they're trying to turn everybody gay.
Sure.
You know, that talking point. It's like, not everybody will ever be gay. That just won't happen.
Yeah.
There's just always going to be, you know what I mean?
Look at every generation of human being.
That just can't happen.
It exists. Yeah.
It just can't happen. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's physically impossible. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
There's going to be a classroom of kids. You're going to show them some gay shit or whatever. And there's going to be a lot of them like, I don't vibe with that. Just naturally don't vibe with that.
Yeah.
And that's just nature. Okay.
Oh
maybe
my Ron
cut, but-
Ron. Oh my God, what's his name? Ron White has a bit of he's talking about like he has lesbian friends, and he learned what a gold star lesbian is. It's someone who's never had dick before, and he was like, well, I'd consider, I've never had dick before. I'm a gold star heterosexual. Haven't even thought about that. You know,
hilarious.
So yeah, like there's, I don't know, man. It's at the end of the day, it's bigger things, bigger people, bigger topics, dumbing it down to divide people on every conceivable fucking plane.
Yeah.
Whether it be science versus not science, gender versus
Just like
non-gender,
no nuance,
everything.
right?
Well,
no nuance
it's
to the thought and pattern. And it's like,
the silent minorities have won, so now there is no center.
yeah.
On any topic.
Just reasonable. Like just reasonable thought. Like, okay, calm down. You know, and people are being so disingenuous so freely.
In which
Like
way?
they leave things out. They omit fucking things all the time just because it doesn't suit their
Sure.
viewpoint, because they're locked to a viewpoint.
Yeah.
If you lock yourself to something, then you got skin in the game and you got shit to lose.
Yeah.
You have an opinion and an ego to lose. But if
Right.
you're just like, I'm kind of just, I'm just here, looking at things objectively and letting things pass through, then if you're wrong, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
the whatever,
Yeah.
right?
The goal should be to learn something, not be right.
Yeah. And be the winner.
Yeah.
Be on the winning side or whatever.
Well, I mean, we're starting to, the past 50 years, we've kind of realized that the winners are kind of the winners are just the people who had bigger sticks.
A lot of the times.
Like it's
And
like
opportunity.
what is like going back to like the American propaganda machine of like they're not the winners, like they're not the superheroes. You know, like
they've caused a lot of pain around the world.
You know, like and the same as like there's no country that is a superhero.
No,
you know?
there is no good and evil.
No,
really.
No, and it's just crazy to me that like I think it's the kind of parallels thinking that you know what happens when you die. It's just this certain level of arrogance of like, no, I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so you're really telling me
you're 100% sure?
You know what's going on.
Like, you're 100% sure?
And like, you know, down to like a spiritual thing of you doing enough, you know, research on spiritual, down to like you being in your Facebook algorithm and getting like the wrong algorithm. And then all of a sudden, now you're in echo chamber. Yeah. And now you have the truth, which what even is the truth? Because everything
came from somebody else who is just as vulnerable as you are.
Yeah. Like
we're all... I don't know, man. I had a long conversation kind of at Jessica last night. She's fucking half cut and like really amped up after the show, right? Mm-hmm. In a really good mood and stuff. And then it was just like got down the meaning of life rabbit hole of just saying like, I don't know. In my opinion, and this is just an opinion, I think that God is the universe.
Sure.
I think that God is just basically like the formula and connectivity that makes up everything.
Yeah.
I think it's
a sum of the parts.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is, and that's our best way to explain it is through God, through some sort of being that looks like us. If you draw him and stuff, it's kind of funny how that works. But I don't know, when you get into shit like of how large the universe seemingly is,
it's impossible.
It hurts. It really hurts your head.
Well, we can't even conceive how big the city is,
dude. It hurts. It's so. It's way too much.
You're just like
this is why people. This is why if you go down that road, it's way too much, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it, God. Yeah. It's way easier.
Or if you're in a place where people are dying left and right, and there's no hope for it. Like it seems like there's no hope for anything. The only thing you have is the salvage of like there's something better.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, I was like, you know how far Saturn is? It took didn't it take the satellite like 20 years to get there or something like that? Mm-hmm. And then it's like probably it took like 50 years or something for the satellite to get like out to like Neptune, or I think we have one out there. Cassini something. I think it's out around Pluto or something like that at this point. And it's like, okay, cool. It's going to be another million years by the time it gets to the next solar system. Mm-hmm. Solar system. And there's like, what is it? Trillions of them or maybe trillions of solar systems? I don't know, something like that. Billions just in the Milky Way.
There's a lot of solar systems.
Yeah. And then like, it's like, you think we're going to go to Andromeda, which is like, I looked it up. I was like, what is it, like 9 light years away? I'm like, no, it's 2.57 million light years away.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah.
It takes light that long to go, like, even if we could get to the speed of light. It's just...
That's crazy.
It's insane. So it's like, so now, with all of that thought, there's so many of those solar systems. They have stars and planets. There's so much chance that one of those planets is in the Goldilocks zone, just like Earth. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be, because why does life have to be exactly like it is?
Carbon-based,
Carbon-based. Well, there's bacteria in the ocean that I think they feed on like freaking like stone, stuff like that, on the thermal vents. I can't remember exactly what they feed on, but it's just like a very unlife-like life form that we've found on Earth. So it's like, who's to say that it's got to be like human-like or whatever, And then, okay, so there's beings on this planet. And these beings got really lucky. And they've been able to evolve for like 500 million years. Like way more than we've evolved for. Mm-hmm. Like because they've had like no real war. They haven't had famine. They haven't had floods and freaking asteroids and all this, right?
Just had time. Earth is a really relatively young planet.
Very young, yeah. They've had time and they made it. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine how advanced those beings would be, and what's their God? Mm-hmm. Would their God be like the Christian God, or would it be like Allah, or would you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's the stuff that hurts my head.
Well, that's kind of when you just like, you're not throwing up your arms, but you can rest a little bit more easy with at least your version of it's just this connectedness of being.
Yeah, that's what gives me comfort. That's the only thing is like, and I'm part of it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and there's something much bigger.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some people might think too much in the box and think that that's just Earth. Mm-hmm. Where it's just human beings. Because have you ever had a connection with an animal?
Yeah, I think
very deep connection with a fucking animal. Obviously, like we are animals.
Yeah.
So it's that's an obvious thing, and it's like it has to be going on in other places in the universe, and they would definitely have a complete. They don't know about us, but they're thinking like maybe there's something out there.
Yeah.
Or they know that there's something out there.
That seems like that seems a lot more grounded than the current alien meta of that.
Or atheism. Because I think atheism is just straight up like, no, there's nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the basis of it. But like, I could see atheism is, again, it's just the arrogance of saying no.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's the opposite.
when you don't know.
It's the opposite.
But I think a lot of agnostics claim atheism because it's just easier to explain than being agnostic.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
and like it's also like it's being atheist is a much, at least in our like coming up generation, it was a lot more of a buzzword.
Yeah,
like it was like us coming up, like that was a big conversation.
Oh yeah,
was like, you know, God, atheism. You know, it was.
I called myself an atheist when I was a teenager.
It was really big in the mid 2010s in our circles, and it's kind of interesting seeing a lot of. I don't know how big the numbers are, but it seems like traditional religion is making a swing again. With like more like with conservatism.
Yes, I think yes and no.
Yeah,
it is. It's weird.
No, well, actually,
number one. But
I did the math today. Edmonton is the 5th most populated city in Canada.
Oh yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
And that's just the city of Edmonton, not even the greater area.
That makes sense.
That's just yeah.
But it's like the difference is actually kind of stark though, because Montreal is like 4-point-something million.
No.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe
the whole area.
Yeah, I think it's the whole.
Maybe it's the whole area.
Yeah,
when you see like GTA,
yeah,
or whatever.
Well,
the
GTA has 8 point. Again, I just did these numbers.
Yeah.
It's 8 point something,
which is like that's.
And
crazy.
what like this has been on my mind a lot too, because I just got back from New York, and being in New York City, like just the island of Manhattan, and New York City, if you don't know, it's like it consists of the 5 boroughs of Manhattan, New Jersey, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens. Mm-hmm. So in just Manhattan, just the main island, 10 million people. In the entire 5 boroughs, 20-something million.
Like
the scale of population, it's
ridiculous.
It's insane. And like I had a thought of like if the name of the game is getting your art in front of faces, what are you doing in Canada? And like you know, there's so much opportunity in Canada, and it's all how you know how we just opened this whole thing of like it's all how you look at it.
Make it.
But like you can't deny when you're competing, when the difference is 1 million people versus 10 million people.
Mm-hmm. And that's not even just America.
No,
other places too, right? Like what we're going to be doing. That's the thing. It's like it's harder. It's a lot harder. That's another thing. There's a competition. There's way more competition.
I'm willing to bet if you can make it, and I mean like truly make it in your hometown in rural Alberta, and then you can make it in Toronto, you're just as good as your competition.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, because making it in Canada this is one of the hardest places in the world, I think, to do it.
Well, it's true. We have 13 cities, 15 maybe.
Yeah.
You know, Saskatchewan,
and they're all incredibly far apart.
Like, yeah.
Like insanely far apart.
Halifax has 300,000 people.
I know. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Like, everyone and their mother comes out to the stadium.
Dude, and have you ever, like, you've been to the States now, obviously.
Yeah.
New York is, like, the craziest example of that, though, in the States. But, like, when you just look at a map.
I've also been to Berkeley, San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, okay. Still, though, also huge. I'm thinking just, like, kind of, like, zoom into, like, central states.
Right, yeah.
The amount of cities and towns that there are is just so much more. And that, like, they're so close together and everything's there, and it's just like you could just keep driving, you'll hit a town and a town and a town.
There's just so much people, so much
things.
Yeah,
it's so packed. You look and zoom into like Alberta, and it's like, and then some of the little names that there are, it's like 4 people living there.
I drove 4.5 hours to be here today.
Yeah. And you drove through no like largely populated area at all.
The biggest place,
Lac La Biche, probably. Did you go through there?
No, I went through grasslands.
Did you go through Athabasca?
No.
Oh, so you missed all of that.
Missed all of Boyle. I crossed.
Boyle, you went by Boyle's tiny.
By Boyle, yeah.
Boyle's probably like a few thousand.
A couple thousand, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like
Jamie, pull it up.
Population of Boyle. There was just a set that they just did a census this year.
I guess they did this year.
Yeah, is that every year?
I think so. This is just going to cement our point. I'm Jamie.
2021 census, 825 residents. That's men, women, and children.
They might have accidentally got some cows in there too.
Some cows, some cats.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
800.
Yeah, and you drove from a place
Yeah.
that has less than 100,000 people.
I think we're standing at like
70?
60 something, 65.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Fort McMurray, y'all. Look it
Fort
up on a
McMurray,
map.
Alberta.
Look it up on a map.
Surprisingly, a hot map for the nuclear weapons.
What do you mean? Huh?
If we get bomb, if nukes pop off, we're getting one in northern Alberta.
Apparently, depending on who the enemy is.
Depending on who you talk to.
And that, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't know about nuked.
Yeah.
Just getting bombed because you'd want to do that. You just destroy the country's oil reserves.
Yeah.
That's what they did in like. I don't know if it was Saudi Arabia. I want to say Qatar or Lebanon. I can't remember.
This is really not what the podcast is.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we're just getting into global politics and economy.
Censuses and shit. But back to
I really don't. It's about life.
yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah. Back to music, kind of. That is the coolest thing about music is that it can connect people through, like without any. Oh my God, this sounds so bad.
Want to take two?
Yeah. Take two. One of the coolest things about music is that like it can connect people when there's language barriers or when there's cultural barriers or racial barriers or whatever. It's just like people just get down with good songs. Hey.
I truly got to preface this. I don't like smoking cigarettes. And I think smoking cigarettes is a dirty, disgusting habit. And I uniquely have the ability to go on them and come off of them at my own will.
Makes sense.
That being said, sorry, Mom. That being said, my flight to New York and my flight back, I'll skip the whole trip because honestly the flights were the most interesting part. My flight leaves Edmonton at 7:30 in the morning. So I leave Fort McMurray at 3 in the morning. I survive off of drinking Monsters and smoking cigarettes in my car, driving down, fly to New York, realize while I'm in New York that I've messed up my itinerary and I was staying until Saturday. I didn't book a hotel for Saturday night.
Oh shit.
So I'm like scratching my head. I'm like, what am I gonna do to like on Saturday night? I come up with the solution of like, hey, listen, all right. I first went to the front desk, asked what a day rate would be. $800. $800.
Where were you?
I was
Fucking Plaza Hotel.
Do you know the Daily Bugle?
Yeah.
The Flatiron building.
Yeah.
I was like maybe not even like 300
A few blocks.
Yeah, maybe a block.
Yeah.
Like I was on that, like I walk out and like the next plaza is right there. So it's like right by Madison Square or Madison Square Park. If anyone knows where that is. And it's one of the more the most expensive next to like Midtown Manhattan.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ridiculous amount. So then I look up lower luggage storage, do a luggage storage thing, go to Wolfpack Saturday night. Woohoo! Great concert. It was awesome. And then now I have a flight Sunday morning, 9:30 in the morning, and it is currently 11:30 Saturday night.
Okay, so let's just sleep at the airport.
So I'm like, you know what? I'll have a couple beers. I'll pick up my luggage pickup was for like 12:30. I hang around the area, go pick up my luggage, and then hop on the train, hop on a bus. Huff it to LaGuardia. Yeah. Get to LaGuardia, get off at the wrong terminal. And that airport is so big that the terminals are like literal city blocks, kilometers away. Yeah. So I walk like a click and a half in Brooklyn, just in the pitch black darkness, like.
With luggage?
With luggage, yeah. Carrying a camera bag, my duffel bag, and a backpack.
Jesus Christ.
Get there. Finally get to LaGuardia Airport at like 1:32 in the morning. Try and go through security. The airport's closed. The airport closes 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. So now I'm sitting on the floor in LaGuardia after being up all day walking 20 kilometers Saturday, and like walking 20 kilometers a day for 4 days. Like, I'm so spent. Just sitting on the floor in LaGuardia, surviving until 4 a.m. 4 a.m. rolls around. I finally like huff it to, like, through security, get to security, sleep on a bench for like an hour and a half with my laptop on my chest playing YouTube videos to just block everything out.
Yeah.
Wake up, some lady taps me on the shoulder and asks if I can do a photo shoot for her. Do a photo shoot for her. Shout out. Anne, I want to say your name was. Anne, shout out to you. Do that. Finally get on the plane at 9:30. Like, exhausted. I got up 9:30 the day before. Get on the airport, huff it all the way. Do the 6-hour flight. Get Blend in town 4:30. I was gonna come see you. We were gonna hang out.
And you ended up driving all the way home.
And then I drove all the way home. And oh my God, I'm not proud of this story.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, it is so hilarious. I was hallucinating on the road.
Yeah, I told you to not do that.
It was like I was cross-eyed, like not there. Again, the only thing that got me through was like smoking cigarettes, having my window down, and drinking Monsters.
Such a bad idea.
Oh, it was such a terrible idea. But yeah, the only thing that saved me was knowing that after Grassland is double lane.
Yeah.
So if I swerve, I'm not.
It's not as hard.
It's not a head-on collision. Yeah, I got home after being awake for 36 hours.
That's ridiculous.
And like doing the math of that,
That's a lot.
I was in Madison Square Garden 13 hours ago.
Really weird.
I was in a different country.
Really weird.
Talking about crazy lives and like Chad going to
Yeah,
London the next day.
It's strange when that shit happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody kind of has a travel story where they just fucked up royally.
Oh, dude, I could have just hung out in Manhattan for another 4 or 5 hours, just go bar hopping.
Yeah.
And still gotten on a train. Like, the trains are 24 hours, the buses are
done something.
Just hung out until 4 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020. I went to like the complete wrong place in Montreal, I think. Took an Uber to like a fucking grocery. That's what it was. I was supposed to meet Nick at the Metro. He just said, "Yeah, just meet me at the Metro in this neighborhood." I'm like, "Okay." So I searched up Metro in the neighborhood, and there's a fucking grocery store called Metro. So I fucking took an Uber to this Metro. I'm like, and I still thought he meant that. So I'm in there with my bag, like walking through this grocery store. I'm like, "He's not fucking here. This isn't. No, this has a train, right?" And then so I had to take another Uber. So I paid for 2 fucking Ubers to go there, and then my dumb ass didn't go to the Airbnb first to drop my bag. So I got a backpack and one like duffel bag.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking 32 degrees.
It's
so humid.
Yeah,
it's really humid in Montreal too.
Mm-hmm.
And so I meet up with Nick at the right Metro now, and I didn't really know the plans. I just kind of thought we were gonna meet up and like hang out for a little bit, and then I could go to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So then we like meet up with some of his other friends in this park, and we're kind of walking around. I still got my thing, and then he's like, "Oh, you want to go check out Montreal?" I'm like, "What's Montreal?" He's like, "It's like the mountain."
Oh yeah.
It's like there's a huge ass hill in this middle central park in Montreal. I'm like, "Okay, sure." And it's like a shitload of stairs all the way up this mountain. I'm like carrying this stupid bag. I'm so fucking dead by the time we get to the top. I don't have my hair tied up. I never fucking do, so it makes it worse. And I get to the top. I have to like take my shirt off. There's so many people up there. And then there's like, thank God there kind of was like a little store in there. But then they're taking so fucking long, and all I wanted was just some water. I just wanted water, but they're making all these fucking lemonades and stupid shit for people, right? People are like just humming and hawing and all talking, hanging out, and I'm just like, they're like, I just want fucking water. I think everybody else is fine because they're not carrying all this shit and like used to it. And then so like we get to the edge, and it's like awesome view, like one of the best views I've ever seen. You get to the top, and then you can see all of Montreal and just like how fucking huge it is and how far it goes. You're like, wow, and like Nick and all the other people are standing there like, wow, beautiful, and I'm there like, oh fuck, like so stupid. And then I have to walk all the way back down, and then through the park, and yeah, that was dumb.
When I went to Berkeley, I didn't understand how vertical San Francisco and like Northern California
it's like super hilly. Yeah.
So like there was like I was there for 48 hours. So like in the daytime I was like, all right, yeah, I'll I see, there's this point. It told me Google Maps, go to this point. So
you just see it as like crow flies.
Yeah, it's just right there. Yeah. And then like
right
I start going up, and then I realize like I'm walking up 45-degree incline steps, like it's like Stairmaster steps, and it just keeps going and going and going. And I'm getting laughed by like 60-year-old grandmas who are just like born and raised there, so they're just like just going there. And same thing. I was wearing this jacket in California,
just like
in the fall time,
not prepared.
And like I get halfway up.
We're Canadian, and it's like at this time of year it starts getting nippy, starts to get chilly. So you go to like this is a lot of time people travel.
It got sun bleached because it was just so intense. And I got halfway up, and like the path it got me to take was like I was in people's driveways, and like the way they have houses up there, it's like like you can barely fit a car there. It's crazy, and it's just like the curb will have the house number on it, and it's just that's your house, just like on the side of a cliff.
And it's worth $1 million.
$6 million.
Oh yeah.
Well, the flats I looked there were like, and they're all historic and preserved, and
they're like Victorian style and shit.
Well, that's where like the Grateful Dead and stuff were doing stuff in Berkeley.
Did you go there, Haight-Ashbury?
I drove past it. I didn't go because that's in San Francisco, not Berkeley, right?
Oh, you were in Berkeley. You weren't in San Fran. Okay.
I drove through San Francisco in the Uber.
I think they're on opposite sides of the bay, right?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Did you go to Alcatraz?
I seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was there for 48 hours.
Yeah, that's cool. It's funny. Spencer and Alex, they both went to San Francisco.
I heard this story.
The same time. Yeah. They didn't plan it. They were both there, and they both went to Alcatraz, just like opposite days.
Did they meet up, or was it just
no? They didn't.
They just missed each other.
Yeah, they were both with family, I think.
I'm gonna ruin the illusion for myself, but I heard Alcatraz isn't as cool as people say it is.
They said it was pretty sweet.
Okay, I was talking to a girl. And she told me it wasn't that cool.
What is it like the meme of like the boys will be like, hell yeah. It really is because and it's just them. Well, wasn't it a men's only prison?
Yeah.
So
I think only
men watch the fucking Escape from Alcatraz. They're like badass.
Were women even allowed to go to prison? No, that's a genuine. Like what at what time period were women allowed to go to prison? Because I imagine
women have always been allowed to go to prison.
No,
dude.
but I feel like there's.
It's not a privilege.
I feel like it is.
No, it's not.
I feel like they get locked up like I said. Like they would first be tried as like being insane more than being a criminal.
No,
but
depending on what they did.
So like
thieves, women were thieves all the time.
So
they would be. Think about all the women in like war times, like were like rebels. They get fucking killed just like the men.
So they get killed. They don't go to prison.
Or they'll go get sent to gulag.
So like is that like okay? Maybe not like I'm more civilized than the gulag, like
than wartime.
Yeah, not like literal wartime.
Yeah. I think there's almost always been women. Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah. When did women's prisons become?
How long? I think it's been forever, dude.
There's no way
that there hasn't. The first
women's prison. Yeah.
Okay, is that what we're doing? First women's
in space. Katy Perry. Hey, here's some fucking
the first dedicated women's prison. Oh yeah, in the United States.
1873. Okay, yeah. See, that's in
England.
Okay, the first dedicated women's prison in the United States was
1873
in Indiana. In England, it was okay. So like it's 1934 in Kingston, opened in 1934. So like that's what I mean. Like I feel like women they had a different sentence. I'm not saying it was any better. Like getting lobotomized.
You know why? They probably just fucking sent them all to the same prison forever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that they weren't imprisoning like women murderers or fucking thieves.
But even when you're pillaging, you save the women and children.
So, not always.
Well, like with a respectful pillage.
I guess. Is there a respectful pillage?
There's got to be at least one.
I guess.
More of like
I think the Vikings used to like take the women back with them and like force them to be their wives and shit.
The prettiest one. Yeah. Well, that's why all the Scandinavians are so... Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's why they have the good genes and stuff like that.
They're also just...
Oh, we're not allowed to say that, though. Did you see that whole stupid controversy?
No.
With, like, the jeans commercial?
Oh, my G...
Sydney Sweeney?
I thought that was...
Forget about that?
I thought that was...
You know what happened? Charlie Kirk got shot. Everybody forgot about that shit real fast.
I thought that was more of I didn't catch the white supremacy flavor of that. I still don't think I don't know
because it's not. It's not.
We can't say that. We can't say it's not because we don't know.
You can't read minds. You can't read minds. I just think it's genius marketing.
Genius marketing.
It's oh my god. I swear to God, I don't work for American Eagle.
Well, who do they have now? They have they did not American Eagle.
Somebody else or
Amanda Bynes just did it. Was that American Eagle or was that someone
Amanda
else?
Bynes, dude. She don't look good.
Don't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's bad.
She did some Gene commercial really recent.
Yeah, maybe cut that. But have you not seen?
I know what you're talking about, but
this.
I know Amanda Bynes. Just do jeans. Then just put jeans there.
Dude, look.
I know. I'm aware. Yeah, see, it's like the third thing. This is a different thing.
Different Amanda.
This is a different.
Nah, dude. No, you're thinking of
celebrity worn Levi 501 jeans. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
You're thinking of somebody else.
Honestly, it could have just been like a counter meme.
No, there is well, maybe, but there was another celebrity that also just had a pretty popular jeans commercial. But
it really doesn't matter.
No.
It's all
yeah. People just like to like read into things way too much, I think.
Well, it's kind of like go outside and talk to and go outside. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. This goes back to what I was saying earlier about people being disingenuine.
Okay.
Forcibly just because it's like before everybody was so like race brained about everything and like black and white, not like race, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you said it about somebody that they have good genes, everybody in their fucking dog knew you weren't talking about their skin color.
No, yeah, your bone structure, facial.
You're talking that they don't look fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just the layman's terms of what it means. Yeah. And then only now where people are like, oh, I think they mean because she's white. No, they mean because she's hot, dude.
She has good genes.
And nice tits. That's why people think so.
Yeah, we're objectifying women, not being racist, guys.
It's just true, though. That's the truth.
So here, take your pick, misogyny or racism.
Well, I mean, not necessarily objectifying because a lot of her stuff has been pretty modest. She's not really like, it's a jeans commercial. She was in all jeans.
Yeah, but you can't, I don't, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. you could cut it. But
no, I just don't have any. I don't know how to throw the ball back to you on that one.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's just an interesting thing, like how people are disingenuous like that.
Sure.
Because it's just funny. It's like you know that's not what I don't.
But is that? But I don't know. Like again, it all goes back to like go outside and like are these real people?
Yeah, exactly. That's a thing, man. Like just. Yeah, most regular people just don't think like this.
I don't think most people even know what an American Eagle Sydney Sweeney Jean thing is.
They don't care.
They're too busy living their own lives, doing their own truths.
No. And this is another funny thing too about like us in Canada. A lot of people need to like stop giving so much of a fuck about what's going on in the States with all these Americans.
Sure.
Like that's not really relevant to their lives. And they live like just this kind of thing. And we're talking about it. But like this whole thing of like the American Eagle ad and Sydney Sweeney. Number one, this is all celebrities, so a complete different world. Number two, most of the people that are like all angry and in the skin in the game, these are people that like live in these big ass cities in the States that have skin in the game. That go to these stores, they do those things. They kind of have skin in the game. We don't. And we just hear about it online. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I could see that.
Like,
we just hear about the controversy, but more of the people that are all the people arguing in all the comment sections, they're way more involved actually, and they usually live in the States, stuff like that. If you look at the accounts, they do, and statistically too, because there's way more.
Given that they're real people and not bots.
That's true. There's a lot of that.
Dead internet theory. It's real.
It's weird. It's scary.
Yeah,
we're in a really weird spot. I was talking about this last night. That like. We are natural, animalistic creatures living in this really weird, modernization world.
It's a weird, it's a weird balance. Weird balance.
It's just happened really fast.
Yeah,
I think that's what's really crazy. It's very shocking to our system because like we've lived with very traditional values and very traditional way for a very, 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 very long time, and only in like the past. This was a good point I had last night. Only in the past like 200 years or so. Or a little longer, has not almost everybody had a fucking bond and had to have a bond connection with their horse to do things, to go around, to Just that connection with the natural world that you kind of had to have. Almost everybody did.
Yeah.
You owned an animal or a dog because a dog was useful. You needed it. Dogs would fucking work. The reason why, this is an interesting fact. Wolves don't bark.
Sure.
Wolves go, and people selectively bred the ones that would be more vocal.
Yeah.
Until you got a full dog, and because it would warn them of predators.
Right.
It would warn them of things coming around. It's the best thing to have, dude.
Yeah.
You're out in the middle of the woods, like where there's bears and stuff like that. You got a dog.
Yeah.
You could be chilling at your fire in comfort, and as long as you have a gun or something like that, or you got a car you can get in or whatever, right? But just that connection with the natural world that people used to have with horses, and then all of a sudden it was just gone.
Yeah.
And now almost everybody has a car. Nobody fucking has a horse anymore. Not really.
It's more of a luxury to have a horse on the car.
It is actually,
Yeah.
which is just so funny, right? It's expensive. You got to have land. You got to have all these things, right? So I don't know. It's just really interesting, and it's happened so fucking fast. Because I think about this, dude. Driving, the freaking headlights. That has to be horrible for our eyes. Driving at night. What humans have ever been staring at freaking bright lights? And you have to stay alive. Driving, how much and how often we do it. Think about it, because it hurts your eyes. It's not, if you do it for too long, your eyes feel strained and stuff like that. I feel like our eyes probably get damaged and like break down faster now because of all these kinds of things, and also staring at screens all the time.
Maybe.
I really like to think that it's.
I mean,
who knows? Maybe our bodies are really good at adapting, and they're just gonna figure itself out. But
I think the lights are a little. I don't know. It's in my world, the lights are a little more benign than like the food you eat.
100%.
But it's all in the same. It's all in the same world.
It's all just something that we're not really that conscious of.
Yeah.
But it might be damaging us.
Well,
I don't know, and it might be one of the symptoms of some of our. We clearly have. There's an anxiety problem. There's a depression problem. There's all these things. And one funny thing, you talk to isolated tribes and they don't even know what suicide is.
Sure.
What does that mean? What does that say? What does that tell you? There's something to that, man. There's something to that. They don't understand it. They're like, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you kill yourself?
Yeah,
It's very strange. And I'm sure they've probably had members of their community that have severe mental issues that have probably just done that or whatever. And then they don't really know how to explain it.
But it's not like a stat.
Yeah, nothing you can track. Whereas like here, oh my God, it's like cancer. Everybody knows somebody who's at least tried.
Yeah.
Or been there. And it's like, there's a problem, dude. And then like you're in New York. Dude, I thought about this before. Think about this. Shout out to Abba and Preach, Coconuts in Barbados. It's fucking one of my favorite channels. They're great. Fellow Canadians. There's human beings that were probably born and raised in places like New York who have never, ever, ever left the city.
That's a lot of New York.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, yeah.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
I think about that too. Just driving up here, I had the thought of like, to me, I'm so used to this view. I'm so used to this outside. I'm like the literal vast greatness of the wilderness.
So much.
There's people who they come here and they're like, oh my, it's amount of
mind blowing.
Yeah. And then
I'm used to this.
I'm on the opposite side of like, it's so boring to me, but then me going to fucking Wall Street.
It's mind blowing.
It's like, oh, these buildings, the human civilization,
holy shit.
The power of man.
Yeah.
And that's even in just like New York City. Like imagine going to like England or like, I've been to Greece and like
pyramids.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a fucking humbling experience.
I wouldn't want to go to Egypt, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? If we could put the pyramids anywhere else, take them out of Egypt, or like move them away from fucking Cairo. They're literally right beside.
That's the pyramids are the greatest example of like the duality of man, of like how much we can build, but also how much we can destroy. It's
insane. Luckily we haven't really destroyed it. A lot of it.
Mummies kind of disappeared.
All this stuff's been.
When I went to the Natural History Museum.
Oh, you went there? Oh, that's cool.
I did. That was dope.
I bet. Isn't that the one from Night at the Museum?
No, that's the Smithsonian. Maybe, but there's two of them.
Museum of Natural History.
Museum of Natural History. Yeah, I went to that.
Actually, maybe not.
Natural History.
No, because it wouldn't be, because they had like people in there.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Would that be Natural History?
Yeah, Natural History. It's history of all the natural man.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, yeah.
What was I going for?
Sorry, when you went to the museum.
Right. They recently, this is a very recent thing, and honestly, like my own morbid curiosity kind of is upset with it, but like socially and morally, I get it. But I'm a little upset they make a statement of they no longer have any real human cadavers, because
did
they did at one point they did.
Wow.
Yeah, so like you'd see a skull and like that just be an old like, but they don't do that anymore because
bones and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Why wouldn't they?
Because most, if not all, of those remains were desecrated from people who didn't respect.
That makes sense.
Where they came from, because they would just go in and just like.
That's totally fair.
Hey, we discovered that.
Yeah. You didn't know. You just dug up someone's fucking grave, you asshole.
You know. So,
you know what's funny? At World War One, there's a reason that a lot of stuff was desecrated. It was because of World War One.
Oh, okay.
Because they needed phosphorus.
Right. Yeah.
They in one place here in Alberta, it had smashed in Buffalo Jump.
Okay.
It was a native historical site. Highly recommend. Anybody, if you're in the area, it's I think probably 2 hours south of Edmonton. It's probably closer to Calgary.
That's pretty accessible for a lot of people.
It's pretty accessible. It's like between Edmonton and Calgary. It is such a humbling, beautiful experience to go there. Go there on a beautiful day in the summer, and go and take your time and go through the whole museum because it is really, really cool. It made me cry. The museum it was really cool. It was very, very well done.
You're pretty in touch with that kind of stuff.
I feel like I'm very in touch with nature and stuff. I love nature. I've always been so involved with it. So seeing that and seeing like the duality of man, of one man trying to live and be part of nature, and then one man coming in and kind of destroying it,
dominating nature.
And it's not always a race thing, because there was white men that came and lived with some of these tribes, and they weren't part of that. They didn't want to fucking kill all the bison and shit like that, right? So it's funny that this goes on with everything. It's like when people are like this whole racial shit, but they forget that like half of the fucking side in the Civil War was white people dying for slavery to not be a thing.
Sure, yeah.
You know, it's funny, right?
Yeah.
Like I saw that happened once, this video, this old southern guy, and some like black kid called him a colonizer or whatever. And he's like, my fucking ancestors died so that slavery could be ended. It's like, what do you want me to do? You know? But anyway, sorry, what was I saying before that?
Museum, man.
Yes, sorry.
Human stuff.
Yeah, so this was a buffalo jump, so it was like a ceremonial cliff thing that they would herd the bison.
I've seen
the bison off,
I might
right?
have been there. Yeah.
Maybe. Or there's other ones. There's a lot of them. And it herd the bison off, and the bison would fall down, and they would be almost dead, and then they'd go and finish the job, and then they would have like their whole thing set up, their teepees in the valley below, and they would process the meat, and they'd have all this meat for freaking ever, right? But then there's a lot of time there'd be all these bones in all of these areas.
Your dad has a photo of this.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there'd be all these bones, and Head Smashed In was one of the only ones that wasn't completely desecrated during World War One, because I guess bison bones are really high in phosphorus.
Okay.
They needed phosphorus for frickin' shells.
Yeah.
For bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
In the war, so
That's
they
heavy.
desecrated tons of these sites, which was also filled with. It wasn't just while you're going to go for the bison, you're going to go, destroy all these tools and all these skulls and all these other things, right? Old teepees and canvases and pots, whatever. But this was one of the only ones that wasn't desecrated because it was too far from the railroad.
Oh, it was just too much of an inconvenience.
Way out there. Yeah. Huh. So thank God for that.
Thank God for man's laziness.
I know, right? Only having just one track, and Canada's vastness.
Yeah.
How big it is. And so that, I don't know, it's just a very, very cool thing. And like, there was one thing that got me at the end. I can't remember the dance, and this is bad. I probably should know. The exact tribe. I want to say it was a type of Blackfoot. Like prairie Blackfoot or something. I can't remember. But they would measure time with these, I can't remember what they're called, like time wheels or something like that. And basically every year, I think it was every year, they would have like a symbol, like a hieroglyphic kind of thing that represented a very important event that happened that year for the tribe or something like that. So it could be a bear because they killed a bear, or there was a bear attack or something, or whatever, all those kinds of things. And it went on and on and on and on. And it ended when the bison disappeared.
Oh.
And that was the last fucking thing.
Just a thing of a bison.
Because it wiped them out. They had to leave.
Yeah.
It's really rough. And then there was a picture beforehand, and it was one of the first white men that came and stayed with them. And he said they went out on this ride one day or whatever, and they came up on this valley, and the entire fucking valley, like miles, was just brown with bison as far as you could see.
Yeah, same thing with like the cod and the fish and Newfoundland. Yeah,
as far as you could fucking see. And they walked through it, and the thing spread like the sea. They said,
paradise on earth.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And within like a few years, it was almost all gone.
I believe it.
It's fucking crazy. It's so sad.
Industrialism happens quick.
Isn't it so funny how stupid that is too? When you have that much natural resource, like everybody also could use. Like they just killed them.
Yeah.
Instead of that's how much meat that is, how much food that is.
Well, it's
and you can domesticate them. We've domesticated them.
Sustainable for literally forever.
Forever, if you're not a dumbass about it, right? And they were just like, nope.
Well, yeah,
it's insane, and they did it spitefully a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
They killed a lot of these off just because they're like, fuck you, we know this is so important to you. We can eat our oats and our freaking canned food and all this shit. Mm-hmm. We know that you need these bison because it's basically the only thing around here that's sustainable.
Yeah,
because it's like deer are really fast.
Yeah.
You can't hunt freaking wolves and coyotes and shit.
Bears come around.
There's not even that many around. What else are you getting? Squirrels?
Squirrels and berries.
Yeah, there's like nothing else to eat. That's your protein.
Yeah.
That's your main source of protein.
Yeah, and it's really good food.
Very good, very plentiful. And then all the other things you'll get out of the animal.
Yeah. Clothing.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. Especially for the northern tribes. That's so fucking important.
My dad's side of the family is Labradorian Inuit.
Oh, cool.
And like just thinking about how those motherfuckers survived up there in igloos and like with seal skin and just eating blubber and like
insane.
Thriving.
It's insane.
Thriving. Happiest as could be.
None of them killed themselves.
None of them killed themselves.
None of them killed themselves. It's like, what the hell are we doing?
They only started killing themselves when the residential schools happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like man's ability to thrive in any situation. Like there's that
well, we are animals.
Circling all the way back to Rogan, there's that Amazonian guy with the really big nose.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
is that the guy who walks barefoot in the jungle?
Maybe.
I think he's the guy.
Yeah. But like hearing his stories, however real or not real they are, seeing how people adapted to the Amazon jungle.
Yeah, dude, that blows my mind.
Like
the Amazon is like, have you ever heard the term green hell?
No, but I believe
That's
it.
Green hell.
Yeah.
It is just, I can't even fathom. The biggest thing for me is like the heat and humidity.
Yeah,
the constant.
You're never
heat.
Dry.
You're never. It never subsides.
Relentless.
Oh my god, dude! It makes me like scared thinking of that.
Yeah, you just feel claustrophobic.
No, like it's just get me out of here.
That like, the bugs, the mosquitoes,
and then all of that,
everything else.
Because especially thinking about the early people and the people that still live like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, like now, sure, you could live in Brazil jungle in a fucking house with AC and all that kind of stuff. Sure, it'd be great, pretty cool, right? That's not so bad. But like, oh my god, the people back in the day that had to live with that, you're not going to get away from mosquitoes.
No,
dude.
Well, that's
and those people that imagine the kind of like fire in your ass that lights to use the things in your natural world to figure this shit out.
Yeah,
because it's like you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna go crazy from mosquitoes if we don't find a plant that makes them go away.
Yeah,
you know, and they did. They found all these things. Like you looked at. Have you ever seen like how they figured out DMT? Or sorry, like ayahuasca?
No.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Because all the individual like pieces of plant that they use, it all has to be like prepared in a very specific way. You can't just eat it. I've
seen
all these kinds of things.
Not DMT, but gruel. Like the way they made like the Amazon, like the tribal people made gruel. Going back to the Natural History Museum, is they would take this plant, break it up, sieve it, boil it, and they'd have like chemical processes would go through and like massive chemical changes just for them to be able to digest it.
Yep.
And like they were just like they just figured it out.
Trial and error, and then like with the DMT thing, they said that the plants taught them how to do it. That's when they were asked. That's what they said. And so basically, it's kind of like, I think it's just like such a different state of mind that these people can be in that have never experienced anything like the fucking lives that we have.
I heard that the ability, like just living your life in flow state, is kind of like what they do. Yeah, and like we're every 5 seconds we're being distracted with something else to disrupt that flow state, but living in that mode of just I'm going to do something very simple, methodical,
one with nature. And it's, it's funny, this is a very interesting thing, and I don't know, maybe people might not like this, but have you ever heard of the wise savage theory?
No. Is it similar to the Stone Apes theory?
No, not at all. The wise savage theory, and you've seen this before, there is a bit of a like a glorification. What time is it?
5:46.
Okay, well, let's just go right till 6. That's it.
Okay.
There's there's like a bit of a bit of a glorification and oversimplification of native cultures and native people, traditional native people. Of people, there is a bit of like a romanticization of some of the culture, because like all these people still had wars. They were all still, they had jealousy, they had hatred, they had all these things like we have, right? So it's like weird, because I've seen art in movies where it's like they're portraying it a little too fucking fantasy like, where it's like frolicking in the fields.
Which sure happens.
Sure, it happened.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just like it wasn't like that. It was a very hard life, and there was other tribes, and they fucking hated each other just as much as warring people do today. So it's just a thing that's a realism thing of human beings. Like, as I watched a movie called The New World, very good movie. It's one of the most visually beautiful movies you'll ever see.
Okay,
Gorgeous movie. You should check it out. It's good. But yeah, there's a little. It's a little like complete like oversimplification of like native culture. Like this guy, he kind of like joins the tribe at one point, the white man, and he's like thinking to himself, he's like, these people, they have no malice, they have no hatred, no jealousy. I'm like, yeah, they fucking do, dude. Shut up. Like, they're not perfect humans.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And that's just the way they kind of portray it. I'm like, that's the theory. That's a theory, and you can see that with certain things and like certain art, certain movies.
Well, that's in the Natural History Museum. They had a big, they had a lot of walls talking about how like they got history wrong about how like the colonization happened, and like the way that they were portraying it was really inaccurate, and how like on both sides of like white man didn't respect nearly as much as they were portraying, but also just like you got to have the people who lived it to tell the stories instead of the people who conquered them telling the stories.
Yeah.
Like you know, like if you have the perspective of a white colonist, you're going to have that perspective. But if you had someone who was, you know, like raised 10, 15 generations, you know, in a in a tribe, they're going to have so much a better of idea of what actually happened.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I mean that's Hollywood. That's movies.
It's oversimplification. Everything doesn't have enough nuance, because real life has so much nuance. Like, I mean, think of too, like with slavery, the African slave trade.
We're really hitting everything.
Oh, I know, it's hilarious.
We're fuck.
You can choose whatever you want. You can choose whatever you want to cut out. But there was a lot of African tribes that were selling the slaves to the white men.
Sure. I don't think that's really. What point are you making on that?
Huh?
What point are you making on that?
Oh, is that it's kind of related to like the wise savage thing.
Yeah.
Like no one's completely innocent.
Sure. That doesn't excuse the white people, though.
No, not at all.
Because it doesn't at all. We did a majority of it.
100%. It doesn't at all.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like forgotten about and like glossed over.
Yeah.
It mostly with media.
I guess why I'm pushing back a little bit, it's because when I see that, it's it kind of feels like a kid like tattling, like when a kid gets in trouble.
Yeah, and you go like, yeah, but
it's like, yeah, but he did this.
Yeah,
you know, it's like,
I know.
You killed the kids.
Yeah.
You know, like, sure.
But we do that, but we do that all the time the other way too, though.
Sure.
Where we go, oh, this native person who killed people, it's from residential schools.
Sure.
That's the other way.
Sure.
It's a but this other way too, right? So it's like, I don't know.
Well, that's going into a whole different thing of like, what is punishment? What is, incarceration versus rehabilitation?
True.
You know, that's a whole different bag of worms.
It's interesting. And I'm not absolute on any of my opinions. They can change. These are just thoughts that I have, and I'm just flowing, and this is how I see certain things, and I'm so open to being proven wrong with facts and logic.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
anybody who sees this, if they think I'm wrong about something, send the link, motherfucker, and I'll read it.
All right, Braden, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, my new band, Oceans Under Stars. We got our album release show, so that full album will be out actually November 28th. But the show is here in Edmonton, Bunkers Pub.
Nice.
Also have, new music video and new single that just came out yesterday too.
Nice.
Called In Solace and Darkness. And then, what else? My band, Us, you could follow that. Kind of on like a weird hiatus right now, because like life. People are busy and stuff. So
when it's a band about people,
yeah,
people tend to get life.
Yeah, people tend to do things. So yeah, all of that. I don't really know much else.
That kind of hit all the bases.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
we hit a lot of fucking bases.
Yeah. Awesome, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this was
Thanks
fun.
for having me on.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Corey, Beats in a Box manager.
And I'm Mel.
And this is Music Makes Sense. Hi, I'm Justin McNeil from Beats in a Box, and this is Music Makes Sense.
Hi, I'm Hannah at Balloon Animal Dog on TikTok, and this is Music Makes Sense.
Hey, it's Anna Potty at Hicks Mrs. Potty on Instagram, and this is Music Makes Sense.
Jesse Jets from the Fomites, and this is Music Makes Sense.
We're Lionhearted, and this is Music Makes Sense.
Hey, this is Darren with Rock the Rails, and this is Music Makes Sense.
Hey, this is James from Crosswind, and this is Music Makes Sense.
It's your boy Nickelbutter, the hottest rapper in Fort McMurray, and this is Music Makes Sense.
This is Eric from Beats in a Box. This is Music Makes Sense.
Hi, I'm Mike from Supermodel Taxidermy, and this is Music Makes Sense.
Alright, I'm Chris. And I'm Lucas. And we're from Slenderbrain and Deathwish.
And this is Music Makes Sense.
Hey, this is Andrew Potty. This is Vera. This is Music Makes Sense.